Today we learned that 911,000 jobs that the BLS reported from March 2024 through March 2025 never existed. That's half the jobs. Just like magic, they disappeared. Why does this matter? And especially, why does this matter for homebuyers? Because these faulty job numbers have kept mortgage interest rates higher than they really should be. And we've all felt the affordability crisis because of it. Bottom line, weaker labor data helps mortgage rates improve, which also means the opposite is true. Stronger jobs numbers, or should I say supposed stronger jobs numbers, have kept interest rates artificially high. As you know, the Fed has a dual mandate. They closely monitor inflation and employment. When inflation ran wild in 2022 and 2023, the Fed stepped in. They hiked rates to help curb that inflation. But when the economy starts to weaken and slow down, they'll typically lower rates to help spark economic growth. Well, these faulty job numbers gave a false impression of where the economy really was. What appeared to be a very strong, healthy economy was actually weak and anemic. The Fed should have been cutting rates months ago, but we're being given faulty data. As a reminder, the Fed controls the Fed funds rate, not mortgage rates. The Fed funds rate is a short-term rate that the banks use to loan each other money. It doesn't directly set mortgage rates, but it does influence them and other borrowing costs. Now that we understand the true health of our economy over the last year and the beginning of this year, let's hope the Fed can step in and make some aggressive rate cuts. This will not only spark economic growth, but it's going to help home buyers be able to afford to buy a home. But again, a cautious reminder, lower rates equals more buyers. And it all comes down to supply and demand. Right now, in most areas, there is more supply than demand. That's why we're seeing home prices softer and declining. But with lower interest rates, that's going to change quickly. You'll soon have more demand than supply, and home prices are going to rise. If you've been on the fence about buying a house, now's a good time to get serious. Start with the pre-approval and understand how much home you can afford. If you have questions about the home buying process, different home loans, or need help getting pre-approved, feel free to reach out. You'll find all my contact information in my bio. My consultations are free. I'm always happy to help.